Welcome back to Warriors Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. Today's challenge is from Whole Train. He has challenged to use Zhen Ji, an Oops All Ladies challenge where we can only take ladies if possible. If you run out of rerolls, you can take some of the guys if you must. I already recorded this. I did not see the part where it said we can only take the ladies if possible. I read it as only ladies are available on the skill bar. So I did not take only ladies. I did kind of a variation of it where I only had ladies on the bar. But that was challenging enough. So maybe if you guys like this one, we'll do the one where I can only take the ladies, period. But I still had a great time with this challenge. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to like it. It helps me out a lot. Also, subscribe so you don't miss more videos. And post your challenge in the comments below. I'll do my best not to mess it up like this one. It's still a really fun run, trust me. So we will be getting into it here. But thanks so much for watching. Let's get into it. All right, so here is Zhen Ji. So she increases Mushu charge by 10% for every Grace emblem. So that there's a lot of the ladies in the game have Grace. That'll be nice. We get an increase of total charm emblems by 50%. That's amazing. One of the best traits you can find, with charm being the strongest emblem in the game. And then she gets experience increased by 100% when enemies are defeated by Musou attacks. Very nice. We are going to take the extra rerolls Record of Sin here to help us find the ladies. That is the goal. We are looking for the ladies. I almost said collector of ladies, but I figured that was unwise to say. But then I said it anyway, so what are we really talking about, I guess? Zhen Ji is very fun. Let's see what her eventual X attacks, YY, and then XX, YYY. Very nice. Lady. Also a Grace lady, I believe. I think there are not many ladies in here. Oh, well, there's Sophie and Ryza. That's something. She's also not Flower of War. You know, this challenge is going to be difficult because we are not going to have any kind of built-in attack for Zhen Ji. We're going to be relying on whatever summon we can find. Probably Zhurong, if I had to guess. That would be the best. Thank you so much for that. Having put exactly who I said there. I appreciate that. We'll want to buff Dazzling Bullets with her, which is not hard because she buffs it herself. That's pretty good. Thinking off the top of my head of what other good ladies there are. Diao Chan buffs our attack speed with her zone, which could be good. I have not taken damage as of yet. Well, I mean, it's only phase 3 of Traversal 1, to be fair, but regardless, Nene, welcome to the team. I would love to find Sun Shengjiang, SSX, as it were. There are more ladies than it seems in the game. I'm just seeing what her Musou attack does. It's quite strong. Let's grab some skill. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. Wei, Yuan Chao Army, and Grace. None of those really matter because the Wei people don't buff us at all. There are no ladies in Wei that buff us at all. SSX. Yumiya we will also take. Alright. Flames is Ryza, as well as... Oh, you know. The other one, the other Atelier that's very strong that people like a lot. Sophie. I got there. Okay. Interrupt telegraph attacks. We need that for sure. We are almost at the point where we are allowed to start taking some men. Ina is in here, SSX as well. We'll try to start kind of maybe optimizing which ladies we're taking. I'm doing more Musou attacks if I can help it to get to a higher level. We're going to need help with that. Let's go for some Bolt. Get that active if we can. Gracia. Or Cha-Cha, that is. Cha-Cha. Alright, so we now have full ladies. No Lulinchi Zhengquna. Lulinchi also has Dazzling Bullets, so if we got Zhu Rong's Dazzling Bullets buffed, that would be really good. That's what we'll do. We need 10 Flame for that. But I think that's kind of our best chance to do something here. Like, off the top of my head, that's the best thing I can think of to do with the ladies, is buff Dazzling Bullets. She's quite fast as well. Yeah, 166 speed is pretty insane. I think my record of Sin is giving some of that, but still. Yes, I'm gonna look for Lulinchi here. Chuna. I'll take it for now. I think she should come in for the Chow. I believe is how you say it. Could be wrong though. It's okay though. Here. Maybe 3. Yeah. That's weird. It's saying that it's giving me the buff. It's saying that I'm getting the buff if I have Toyotomi and Azai. I don't understand why I would be getting that, though. I'm not getting it. Okay. Maybe it's saying that... I don't know. I don't know why it's saying that. It doesn't really make any sense. That's okay. So we're gonna look for fire. I think that's probably the thing that makes the most sense for us to do. Be the thing that will be the most powerful for us, having buffed Dazzling Bullets. Oosh. Felt that coming. Here we go. Go, ladies. Show them how it's done. Alright. The Musou... So, our Musou gauge should be charging pretty quickly now. So we can probably Musou at will, if I had to guess. And I do guess quite a bit while I'm playing this game, because sometimes the tooltips are not very descriptive, but that's okay. Or the, you know, in-game explanations, you might say. Yeah, I'm just gonna Musou at will. So also, thinking about it, I think Kai might be good too. Is she wrong Flower of War? No, of course not. She is independent though, so I could get Yumiya active also. But first I need to not die. We'll start there. We'll start with not dying to Onigashira. I don't think that's going to be good in good enough time. It just barely is. Great. Okay. So the goal is here, we're going to do more Musou attacks to get to a higher level. We're going to find fire. Compass is great. Yes. Okay. Now, we want to get this buff too for Yumiya. So we're looking for 4 more wind and 1 more slay, because that will buff Zhurong as well. Yes, that will be my thinking of what we'll be doing. So let's look for fire. to start with. Because that'll be something, too, that will help us. And we'll just use our Musou gauge whenever we can. And buff ourselves to a higher level. Remember that we have the compass active. Would love to get that second or fourth portal option from the compass. There we go. I forgot there's a mission here. He is inbound, I guess. There he is. I assume, too, we should go for skill. I got hit. It's okay. We're getting bonus experience anyway from the compass. The compass is very good. Alright. Like, we're not going to have any attack coming our way, unless we make it to rally. So that'll reduce our summon cooldown, which will let us summon our dazzling bullets more often. Yeah, we're going to take as much charm as we can find. Cool. Fire me, please. And I prefer explosive bullet to, what? I guess this, I don't really care about that. Alchemy is fine. Yeah, why is this saying that it's giving it to me? Can you please explain that to me? Like, why is this pretending like it's gonna buff me? It should be gray. Oh well, I'm sure they'll fix it. Alright. Go forth, Shurong. Show them why you are the descendant of the fire god, I guess, based on your unique tactic description. Cool. I think the key is going to be charm. And fire. We can also find Ming Huo in here. That would be, I think, probably the best thing to find in this Vigor tree would be Ming Huo. Not that it really matters, because it wouldn't we wouldn't be able to buff her anyway. Although I think it probably buffs her skill, right? Yeah, it buffs her actual skill, but you need 10... Yeah, you need 10... Okay, I'll get there. 10 speed to make that happen. Guan Yu is in here. I'm going to do that. I think we just keep taking whatever fire we can find, you know? And then remember that we're looking for Wind and Slay to activate Yumiya as well, to also buff her again. And then we'll do Musou attacks, of course. And we'll assemble gauge as well, just to stay safe. Yeah, so Guan Yu, Toyohisa Shimazu, Wind. Like I could take more vigor as well to buff my attack, but I think it's we're kind of out of that business right now. Kai does what? Okay, Flower of War. That does boost Yumiya. Guan Yu's right here. Let's just take it. Charm. I got hit, I guess. I don't remember when. Maybe when you take the damage from the Memory of the Dead, it counts and doesn't let you go to the whatever it's called. We need this to hit summon skills, please. Thank you. Huge. So here we want Zhou Yu. Please. Give us Zhou Yu, please. I thought that my symbol is already active. Okay. Wind. Because we're probably not going to get much wind otherwise, besides taking those. Xuan is good enough. Okay. There is some fire in here. It's only Huangai Tianwei. There's a lot of fire in here. Okay. Good to know. Point taken. Poltering was very careful. He said ladies. He did not say flowers of war. Because otherwise, if it was flowers of war, we would definitely have Tadakatsu in here. Which would also help with our fire damage. But we are not blessed with that option. Per the stipulations of the challenge. And you know me, I am always being stipulated by the challenges. And accepting the stipulations. That is how we do it around here. Fire only, please. You must have this much fire to ride. Kiyomasa Kato, off the top of my head, is the skill fire person. Yukimura Sanada. Mature Yukimura Sanada. Probably be ideal. We're going to take more wisdom, please. We have too few of that, too little of that. Proper grammar. Punish still not illusion. Let's just get some bonus experience here to start with. Got one of them, but he was an illusion. He was an imposter. This is the wall. I got turned around on where I was in this level. Oosh. Thought the attack would go off. I was mistaken. Yep, it's gonna be an illusion again. I knew it. I knew it. Didn't have to hear it from you. But thank you for telling me. Alright. Grab this guy. He will also be the illusion. If I had to guess. I do have to guess, because they don't tell me. They both were. It's a classic final punish soul angle. But you know what? That's more experience for us, so... There are worse things. She does stand rather still a lot of the time. Doesn't have a ton of movement. Why I keep doing this attack? Because it's the only one that she actually moves during. In her charge attack chain. Like, that one's really strong, but you're kind of standing there for a while. So there's a lot of startup lag on her attacks, is all I'm saying. Kiyomasa Kato. Very nice. I cannot really get to 10... I don't think I can get to 10 flame before... No, I can't. Before... Unless we get, from our free emblem here, another flame. Which if we did, you know, I'm not saying no to it. I'm gonna probably take it for sure. Oh. Slid right into the attack. It's okay. Yeah, we need more summon skill shots from Wisdom. Trying to think of what ladies there are that have the Wisdom emblem. I'm not thinking of any. So Chuna, I would take here. I would take Chuna. I would take another fire person. Like Genshio. Genshio actually was another play for lightning. I didn't think about that. I'm already kind of pot committed to this. Kanochi is not really what we're looking for. Yeah. take Naotoro. Naotoro I. Or Naomasa. Naomasa. That is Naomasa I. So I want to put Yinping closer to the front. Yeah. Rapid Fire Cannon Flame. Back there. There we go. Okay. Now then. He's just a bird. He's just a bird. Don't be concerned. I'm hearing reports that he is the word. As well. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I think Genshio might have been a good option here. But you didn't hear that from me. We're already in kind of a good rhythm right now with this Zhurong play, though, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. It'll work. Nice. Be cool if you got like a hitless run with during the boss phase. If you got like 4 treasures to look at too, that'd be kind of neat. Write that down, Omega Force developer that watches my videos. If you're out there. Write that down. And then send me a check in some form if you do it. Just kidding. I don't want to take any funds away from this project. Ah. Trying to time that Muso correctly, but I think I did not time it correctly. I wanted to create an extra charge from the from him going gold, but I did not time it right. Would like to get an additional evasion too. It's kind of spooky. Raptor Arcane is kind of good, huh? Alright. I'll take the Vigor. I'll start working on that a little bit. I did need some Slay for Yumiya's thing, but we have time for that. We have time. I do think we're gonna need some help on with like a horse treasure here to summon Zhurong more often with Dazzling Bullets. I did not anticipate this challenge being so difficult. I didn't really think about it enough, to be honest. Like, as far as what buffs I should be looking for. But I do think that the Zhurong thing will work. But I haven't said that enough times. There you go. There's another one. Wow. Are you serious right now? Horrible. One of the worst choices of treasures I've ever seen. Period. I'm taking the bow because it doesn't have any drawback. I can't take Cherry Blossom Armor. I would get hit on every hit because I don't have enough speed. Emblems, that is. I'm actually pretty fast, but she's already her like startup. Yeah, I got hit right there for no reason. The startup of her charge attacks, a lot of them, it takes way too long. Does she have to moan like that? I'm asking. I'm just asking. During her a symbol Muso finisher. Had to say finisher. Okay. let's go for darn. Let's go for charm. So she buffs people with talent. I don't know how many. Yeah, it's only really Nene and Sophie. I don't know. I feel like the things I have are good. Okay. Is there one more fire in here? Yeah, there's a couple for sure. Definitely worth going. Okay. Let's do that. It fired off of the map. Please fix it. Please fix it, Omega Force. My dazzling bullet. It fired off of the map. It's not a acceptable bug, in my opinion. Because a lot of players are going to go to that corner and fire that skill into that corner. My intention was, this is a confined area. It'll be great to put a dazzling bullet in there. Little did I know, it was going to fly off of the map into nothingness. I will stop whining. Okay, let's take the sleigh because we needed one more sleigh to activate Yumiya. We're almost there on that one. Need this barrier to come down, please. Oh boy. I don't know what I could have done. I could have done differently on this challenge. Not that it's like I feel like it's already lost, but the treasures we've gotten have been very, very, very poor. Okay, Sin of the Fire God is now active. Let's get Lu Linchi, because she also has dazzling bullets. We need to find more wisdom. We need wisdom and charm. After that, we're looking for wisdom and charm and one more wind emblem to activate Yumiya. And then that will be the build. Our skill has been left completely in the dust, but that's just kind of how it goes in this situation with what we are really, really trying to pull off here and make work. Yinping is also very nice that she's buffed her own skill. That's very, very helpful for us. Let's go ahead and do a Musou attack here. Finish it off. I believe that we did not take damage, so we'll get a fourth option. Taking our last wind. I guess we need something else. One more wind. Okay, I thought it was 5, but it is in fact 6. So that's okay. Great. Okay. Yeah, Sophie's boosted. Yumiya's boosted. I believe Sophie should come in for Nene because she has fire, right? Alchemy, Bolt and Flame. Yeah, for sure. The Flames is something, but I don't think anyone else has Flame. Yeah. No. And then Lynch needs to come in. Let's try Chuna. She is the only thing that really buffs our attack with that formation, but I feel like we're beyond that now. All right, one more wind. Let's go to a cauldron. We need to take a cauldron at some point, and this is probably our best chance to get some bonus attack. We're looking for flames or wind for our attack buff. All right, Hawkwing is good. Let's take that. Now we're looking at, let's see. We'll grab Munashige because he's the cheaper one. We'll grab Lumong for skill. I'm gonna save the rest. Hawkwing. Okay. Now the things that have their attack buffs are on the ends. Let's just leave that where it is. Let's do it like that. We'll look for a better we'll look for a better formation later. If we can get 10 speed, that's a tall order, man. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We only have what? Yeah, we're not gonna get to 10. I was gonna say that would buff Zhurong's actual. It would actually buff her skill, like in the top portion where it actually gives it the buff, but that's not gonna happen, I don't think. We see KG Meta would be the best thing to find here. Should have done a Musou finisher. I was thinking about stuff. Please forgive me. Okay. I would say Guoja would be good here. Hideyoshi Toyotomi would be good here. Okay. We need more wisdom. We're trying to do a summon skill shots thing. Vigor is nice. Okay. Skill. Fire. Let's try skill. We're going wisdom. We still haven't found Zhou. That would be perfect if we can find Zhou. We only need one more wind emblem to activate Yumiya. Should put Lu Linchi further up. Okay. Yeah, our skills are doing way more damage now, so that's solid. I once again am asking you if she has to make that sound. Okay. Maybe if I knew what she was saying, I wouldn't feel like it was so weird. It's not that weird. It's fine. That's kind of comes to the territory on these games. All right, skill. Is she active? Yeah, she is active. So never mind. All right. Talent doesn't really matter, obviously. Skill or fire? Let's go for skill. If we get Magoichi, we will already have. We will have finally 8 skill. We'll be able to do the 2x attacks. We'll be able to do the other EX attack as well. The attack speed bonus, I am noticing. I was thinking that was kind of one of her issues, but skill is a way to resolve that. There is a attack buff up here. I will grab it. Okay. This is our last tree before we fight Tamahami. I think we need to roll for Magoichi. I'm gonna try not to use my gauges here. It doesn't really matter if we make it the whole way without getting hit, because we're not gonna get another option anyway, like another we're not gonna get an additional portal option, obviously, because it's over. I mean, we're already where we need to be. A crystal bead. Okay. That's too good. Okay. So here, what would we be looking for? Let's just think about who we'd want. Lu Bu, of course. Cool. I'll take some luck. I've been a little bit unlucky in recent runs. All right, let's go to Tamahami. This is it. We do have our X attack. Let's see what the first one is. It's probably a buff. It's not. It is. It's an attack buff. Attack speed buff. Great. Cool. And then I think it's her. Yeah. So we want to get Zhu Rong off of that attack because it takes longer to come out. Put her on this one instead. Cha-Cha is not being summoned, I don't think. There we go. Seemed like she wasn't being summoned for some reason. That little charm, that little music buff lasts a long time. Yeah. Having the extra attack speed is huge. Something else to keep in mind, like, using your regular, like, C1, just pressing Y one time with Dynasty Wars characters is a really, really good way to move to break golden barriers. So this definitely worked. Only 53% attack, and that was very strong. We've got two total buffs on Zhu Rong, but the amount of flame we have is very nice. Would love to get to, you know, flame 16 if we can. Red hair is correct here. I would have preferred... Yeah, that's all right. Let's do it like this, and then, yeah. So we're going to look for a better formation, I think, for sure, to try to buff the summon skill spots. Also, we're going to look for as much charm as we can find. Should have started the mission with the X attack. We'll do that now. Yeah, we need to find more charm, for sure. That's like the #1 thing we need to find. Our whole goal now is to make sure that we can summon Zhu Rong and Lu Linqi as often as possible. Again, there is probably a version of this that used Gincho Tachibana for Bolt. The thing about that, though, is her summon skill is homing blades, which is not good. I don't think. It doesn't have any buffs. It doesn't have any attack power buffs on the current roster. On our current roster that is going to expand. Hopefully. Do a Muso here. Very nice. Okay. Feeling good about this. This is a fun character. You just have to get the skill. All right, Demon Eye is Slay. I feel like I'm obligated to do Demon Eye. I'm really not, because now I have a King Cauldron to go to. That's a lot of attack power to leave on the table, though. 3 stars is better. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do 3 stars for sure. That's really nice. We'll grab Hojo just because we're allowed to now. We're not going to another one. So the 2 up front are going to be Lu Linqi and Zhu Rong. I'm going to put Lu Linqi in 2 because she's actually, like, Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I can't think why, but we're gonna do that anyway. It makes sense to me. Yeah. So she. Yeah. With that, with the, we have 12 charms. So we can now quick summon everyone. Or at least I could. I don't know why I was able to first and now I can't. Oh, it's because of red hair. I just moved faster than I was on a different summon skill than I thought. It's because of the Zhurong has the actual buff with independence, so I should put her on the 2. So I'll change that. She's got the buff from Sophie or Yumiya. Sophie does Flower of War. I could try to pull that off, but we're focusing on charm at this point. Liu Bei would be the best find here for a double. Tokugawa's great though too. I'll take that. Is there charm in here? Yes. Cool. Having more defense will be nice too, you know? I mean, not planning on getting hit, but yeah. I love how they also, like, characters that have this, have like a buff on their charge 1 X attack. They do like a shockwave at the end of it to make themselves safe. Diao Chan does the same thing. I think Zhang Fei does as well. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Dazzling Bullets are a strong skill. Big if true. Yeah. Let's do... So Law of Perfusion would be a yes here, I think. Increased attack power of Flower of War. About 20%. Not great, but not nothing. Now, where is the Dark Wraith? I think they're trying to teach you a little bit of Japanese with the this situation where the boss's actual name is their Japanese, you know, how you say it in Japanese, and then the English names would, like, Onigashira must be One-Eyed Ogre, Tamahami must be Dark Wraith, Megadori must be Skeletal Griffin. I had to guess. I want... I do want the charm. Let's take this because summon skill duration is on 8. And that'll be good. Let's just go for this. I want to see what they give us. I'm curious. In the powerful hero. Yeah, I think the faster we can get an assemble charge, the better we'll be doing on these phases. Big if true, I know. Oops, I got hit. That's a bummer. That is a big bummer. Let's see what the assemble does from this distance. Yeah, look at that progress go. Okay. Yeah, more summon skill shots for sure, without question. The more of that we can get, the better. How much charm do we have? 15, okay. Nobunaga is pretty good. This is raise attack 3. I want this. I just do. So we could get what we just had here. but we're so close to rally. We'll get it. We'll get rally. We have 2 more chances to get it after this. Like, we still have Zhang Fei and Yoshihiro Shimazu. I would say we have a pretty good chance of them appearing here. Darn. Evade boost attack is really strong. Oops, I got hit. Feels bad. Yeah, the symbol duration is also really great for this. We've got high duration, we've got high summon skill duration. Got it. Gosh, nice. We got him. We got the one we needed. That's always feels good. Lotus is wind. We will not be doing that. Okay. Zhang Fei, there he is. Perfect. Alright, skill, I think, is a no at this point. Are we not going to get rally because I just did that? I feel like we're not going to get it. It's okay. We're not really relying on our attack power. Cope. Alright, maybe we'll get it from... Because I think the last one we just got was our additional, like, 50% bonus one. This won't give us rally, I don't think. If we're lucky enough to even see one. I'm gonna do a symbol. Why? It's about sending a message. Let them know who you're repping. Please be charmed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ina. What would be the next fire thing we could get? Protective Star. Kind of want that. Let's roll for it. Okay. This doesn't it doesn't matter. All right. Let's. I think this is fine. I think everything is fine. I think I'm feeling very good, and I'm not concerned, and it's gonna go great. That's how I feel. Veteran Warrior. All right. There's one that can be concerned about. It's this one. What are we at? 109%. That's totally fine. That's perfectly fine. Darn. Yeah. We will win based solely on the power of Dazzling Bullets. Yeah. Dazzling Bullets are as good as Soaring Blade. Like, almost. Like, I think it's very close. Yeah, look at those explosions. That's insane on the Explosive Bullet. Right? That's what it's called? Yeah. Explosive Bullet is also really good. And it doesn't take much to buff it with Guan Yinping. She's like one of the easiest things to activate in the whole game. And it's 100% bonus. You would have that immediately. The duration, too, is crazy. Like, how long that lasted. Pretty awesome. Wow. I'll be honest with you. Dazzling Bullets may be better than Soaring Blade. Like, look at that. Like, once you get it buffed, I think Soaring Blade is better out of the box, but Dazzling Bullets is great. Like, once you have the summons, like the increased summon skill shots and the duration and some form of attack power from it. Like, it's insane. Okay. Come on up. Just taking the hits for no reason. Yeah, take that that 30 damage from that fire. Wow, look at that. And this is without even, like, you know, buffing the attributes at all. I'm just gonna leave it up. No, I have no barrier damage from any of my relics or anything. Oh no, he's going to do the laser. Ladies, show them what we think of that. We don't respect you. We find you cringe. Little flashbang there to end it. You know we had to get our Moan attack off one more time. Please don't flip that. Okay. That was a good one, though. We figured it out. We made it work. It was when I first realized what this challenge was, I thought it was going to be way easier than it ended up being. We got Rally off. That was key. 6 million battle power, 13 fire. Yeah, not bad. 12 vigor. We got the 50% attack bonus there as well. Missed out on some skill. I would say that was the thing I've missed out on the most. But besides that, really fun run. Had a great time with it. Hope you guys liked it. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.